Alright, so friends, welcome back, friends. My name is Joshua Otazi, friends, and we're going to be continuing from the last place where we stopped. Alright, so friends, I taught you that you can use the find and length function together with the right and left function to get your area code, to get the phone number section 1 and then phone number section 2. If you watch our last video, friends, you will know how to get the area code, how to get these phone number sections. Alright, and then I taught you that while I was doing this while I was doing this, my goal was to automate this process such that when you change the numbers in the product ID, this will automatically change or get filled up, and then the right values are going to appear. Right now, friends, I want to show you something real quick. Now you can see over here what I used to get this phone number section 2. Let me just quickly show you. If I change a number here, right, let's say a number, put a number 5, and I click on enter, now you're seeing that I'm getting the right numbers here and here. Everything is getting correct, but then this section 2 is wrong. Right, I don't want the open parentheses to show up. Right, I'm getting the open parentheses showing up, and then I'm losing the number 3. Right, what I want to appear here is the number 133, and if I drag down to the end, I'm going to be getting this same error, and this is not really what I want. And now I'm just going to go back. If I write the number on this end of this section, in other words, the first time I added the number on the area code. Now if I add one more number on this other section 2 and put a number 6 and click on enter, now you are seeing right now we are still getting the error on this section, telling me there is a problem with this phone number section 2. We are not making the right references to the formulas. Alright, so you can see now I'm getting a hyphen sign, right, but I'm getting the two numbers 33, and then I'm losing the number 1. Alright, so friends, you can see right now that we have a problem right now with the formula for this phone number section 1. So I have to do a little amendment or adjustment to this section. Alright, so if I add a number to the area code, one more extra number, I'm going to lose the number 3, which is at the end of this phone number section 1. If I add one number at the phone number section 2, I'm going to lose the first number in phone number section 1, and this is not what I really want. Alright, so friends, at this juncture I'm going to show you how we can automate it such that wherever we add the numbers, nothing gets missing. And now the first thing we need to know is why is it that when we add numbers we are missing our formulas here is failing. Why is our formula failing on this section? Alright, so friends, I'm just going to click on this formula. Now if you look over here, our formula is telling us E16 minus C16. Alright, now you can see over here E16 minus C16. Now E16 is the number 9, alright, and then C16 is the number 1. Now this number 1 is not changing, alright, as we add numbers to this phone number. Right, as we add numbers to this phone number, you'll find out that this C16 remains 1. The position of that open parenthesis is still 1. It doesn't change. In other words, if we have a number here, E16, let's say the number here changes to 10, or maybe we add one more number here. If we add one number here, this becomes this particular section here, which is E16, changes. Right, the position of the hyphen changes, but then the position of the open parenthesis does not change, and so this becomes 10 minus 1, 11 minus 1, 12 minus 1, 13 minus 1. And although this gap is widening and increasing in size, all right, this particular formula is still making reference to a particular fixed position, and that's why we are not getting our correct answer. All right, so friends, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a little twist to this. Remember, friends, the last time I talked about this find and length function. Before we talked about it, actually, I taught you about the right function, I taught you about the left function, and I also taught you about the mid function. All right, so friends, you can see over here when we wanted to derive the number phone number section 2, we used the right function, all right, because the phone number section 2 appeared on the right hand side. When we wanted to extract the area code, we used the left function, all right, because it appeared on the left hand side. All right, so this phone number section 1 appears on the middle section. All right, so what I really need to do right now is to use the mid function to extract this phone number, and in that way we are going to get the correct formula such that when we change values on these phone numbers, we are going to keep getting the right answers in our data set. All right, so friends, at this juncture right now, I'm just going to open my formula up one more time. You can see I'm using right over here, and that's why maybe I'm getting something wrong. So I'm just going to be using this time around the mid function. So I'm going to type in mid. All right, so mid, of course, the middle function is going to be asking me for the text I want to make reference to. So the text is going to be this B16. I'm not going to change anything over there. And then, but the start number right now, if you look at this phone number over here and count the position, the open parenthesis is in position number 1, 8 is in position number 2, 3 is in position number 3, all right, 4 is in position number 4, the close parenthesis is in position number 5, all right, and then the 1 is in position number 6, and that's what we want to begin to count. All right, so that's the start number we want to begin to count. So we need to count the number 6. All right, so I'm just going to clean off this which we have written over here for the right function. All right, so I'm going to specify the start number. Now I want it to start in position number 6. all right, starting from the left hand side. I want it to start in position number 6, so I have to do the way I do this is I just click on this section over here, this cell, and then I put a plus sign and then click on this cell. Of course, 5 plus 1 is telling it, okay, start from the position where we close the parentheses plus when we open the parentheses, which is the number 6. All right, so start from that position, put a comma sign, then where should it end? All right, the number of characters, and not really where it should end, the number of characters it should count. How many characters should it count? Of course, I want it to count 3 times from that position, so that number in position number 6 should be the first number, and then count 2 more numbers. All right, so basically how I'm going to specify this right now is going to be, I'm going to say count 3 times. All right, so I'm going to click on this cell over here, which is 9 minus, all right, 5, which is 4, and I'm going to say minus 1, which is 3. All right, so that's basically how I'm going to do that over there. All right, so at this juncture right now, I'm just going to click on enter. As you can see over here right now, friends, we are still getting the same phone number section 1, but this time around, if we drag down to the end, we are going to be getting the right formulas or the right answers. And now if I come back to this table and change things, let's say I change the number 3 over here and click on enter, you are seeing right now this is not changing. We are still getting the right formula, we are still getting the right answer. Now if I come to the end over here and insert another number 6, enter, now you can see we are still getting the right numbers, we are getting the right formula or the right numbers in our formula. And in this time around, friends, we are getting the right thing. We've been able to successfully automate the process such that if we make changes to the phone numbers, to the area code at any point in time, we are going to still be getting the right answers. Alright, so friends, without wasting much of your time, I'd like you to just practice what you've learned, delve into your worksheet, and then repeat the same thing we've done, and then try to wrap your head around it. It's going to take a while, but eventually you're going to understand what we're doing over here. Alright, so friends, without wasting much of your time, delve into your worksheet and practice what you've learned. Thank you so much, friends.